What secrets are held in this ancient wisdom of meditation? What are the origins of this profound practice? And what is the reason this knowledge has been so carefully preserved throughout history? Meditation is a mental practice that involves your attention and awareness to achieve a calm and clear state of mind. It is a technique that has been used for thousands of years in various cultures all over the world. The science of meditation, however, is a relatively recent development compared to the ancient practice itself. It provides substantial evidence for the wide-ranging benefits of incorporating meditation practices into one's daily life. The first literature mention of meditation was in the oldest Sanskrit of the world, the Vedas. They are believed to be composed over 3,000 years ago. The Vedas are an ancient religious text and also the first scriptures in Hinduism. The sages believed that the Vedas were a direct message of God after intense meditation. Some, however, suggest that the practice of meditation has been a part of civilization even longer, and that it had been transmitted orally through generations before it was documented in the Vedas. The Vedas contain the Upanishads, also referred to as the last chapters or conclusion of the Vedas. The Upanishads are a collection of texts that explore profound philosophical and spiritual concepts. The word Upanishad suggests sitting down near, in this case at the feet of an illumined teacher for spiritual instructions. Meditation is a central theme in the Upanishads. They discuss various meditation techniques, the nature of the self, Atman, and the ultimate reality, Brahman. No one knows who composed these texts, but what we do know is that the ancient civilization of India was in search of something that was absolute. Was there in this world of constant change anything that remained the same? Instead of looking outward for answers, they searched inward. Through meditation, which in the Upanishads is described as seated with spinal column erect, stilling the mind, controlling the senses, and bringing the breath under control. What they found by looking inward was that each living being has an Atman, the individual soul, the true self, an eternal essence that is separate from body and mind, but always aware. This Atman is identical to Brahman, which is described as the underlying reality and the source of all creation, formless, eternal, with neither a beginning nor an end. The core idea is that by turning one's attention inward and meditating on the self, a person can realize their true nature of the self, Atman, and the ultimate reality, Brahman. This is the ultimate goal of meditation according to the Upanishads, and it is only then when you will know who you truly are. It is described as the highest form of knowledge and the path to liberation from the cycle of birth and death. The Upanishads often emphasize the idea that everything in the universe is interconnected and ultimately a manifestation of the same divine reality, Brahman. Meditation is seen as a way to experience this unity directly by transcending the boundaries of the individual self. The Upanishads hold a special place in the history of spirituality. Many people may not be aware that the sacred syllable Om, or Om, made its first significant appearance here. While Om has become widely recognized and revered in various spiritual traditions, its origins can be traced back to the mystical teachings of these ancient texts. In the Upanishads, Om is not merely a symbol or a sound. It is a profound representation of the entire universe and the essence of existence. It is described as the primordial sound, the source of creation, and the vibration that underlies all of reality. The syllable Om is considered to encapsulate the journey of the four states of consciousness. A, representing the waking state. This is the state where the senses turn outward. This is the state of consciousness we experience during waking hours when we are alert and engaged with the external world. It signifies the everyday reality and the material aspects of existence. It's associated with the physical body and the external sensory experiences. U is representing the dream state. The dream state, in which the senses turn inward, one enacts the impressions of past actions and current desires. In this state, the mind is active, and dreams feel vivid and lifelike, while you are experiencing them. It is only upon waking up that you recognize the distinction between the dream world and the waking world. M is representing the deep sleep state. This state corresponds to deep, dreamless sleep where the mind is at rest and there is no conscious awareness of external reality or internal thoughts. This state is considered closer to the true self, Atman. Here, there is no separateness. And every night, the sleeper enters the spiritual home of the changeless, but remains unconscious of it. The silence that follows after Om symbolizes the transcendental state beyond these three, also known as Turiya. Turiya represents pure consciousness beyond the limitations of the physical, mental, and emotional realms. It is a state of absolute awareness, unity, and divine realization. It is said to be the state where the individual self, Atman, realizes its identity with the ultimate reality, Brahman. Through meditation and contemplation, seekers in the Upanishads realize that Om is not just a word, but a profound key to understanding the nature of the self and the universe. It is a bridge between the individual soul, Atman, and the ultimate reality, Brahman. Today, Om continues to be chanted and revered by millions worldwide, but its roots in the ancient wisdom of the Upanishads remind us of the enduring spiritual legacy that has shaped the practice and understanding of meditation and consciousness for millennia.